Hello, my name is Eric Deaton. I will be going over your Math 155 Trigonometry online class. I'm going to go over Blackboard and the MyMathLab system fairly quickly and the syllabus fairly quickly. First thing I'm looking at is the Blackboard portion of the class. We won't use it very much. This is just to help you get started. Make sure you read the announcements. I will not post many announcements in Blackboard. They will tend to be mostly in Blackboard and email. But you will want to click the start here. Read all their information in the syllabus. I have it in PDF file, Word, and I've also have it in a picture file. You may want to watch this video again. Whenever you get lost in Blackboard, go to start here. The syllabus quiz will have the course ID needed for MyMathLab. That will become available August the 17th. If you fail to complete the syllabus quiz by August 23rd, you will be reported as a no-show and you may be dropped from the class. Then the important information has some other information you want to pay attention to, especially concerning the final exam. This is one link to get to the MyMathLab system. You do not have to go through Blackboard. You can just type in mymathlab.com if you want to. I do have the videos and the notes. I do make my own videos in case you're wondering. And these are all the video notes for all of the class. If you click on this, you'll actually open up the YouTube channel that has all the videos for the class in one place, one playlist. And then these are the corresponding notes. The formula sheet that you get to use in the final exam can be found here. You will need to take a copy with you or be able to bring it up on the computer screen. The final exam is proctored. One attempt, there's no minimum score. And if you want to ask me questions, you can always email me. You can always use this little feature. I have a couple of things you may want to look at in here. But let's go ahead and go to your MyMathLab classroom. And this is how it's going to look. Once again, this will be where I post the announcements. And also, I will email those announcements. Once again, I have the syllabus in a couple of places to make sure that you know how to find it. And once again, I do have the videos and the notes all in one area. This class is divided up into 4 units. We're going to go over these units pretty quickly. I'm going to use the final exam or the syllabus to discuss this, and then I'll come back to these units. So let's just go to the syllabus. I'm going to click this little tab up here. This is an online class. Now there's 2 main things that you have to have. You have to have a calculator, TI 84 or below. If you want to use scientific, that's fine. And you have to have access to MyMathLab, an access code. The book is kind of expensive. I'll just be honest about it. It's expensive. If you don't want to use or buy the book, you really don't need to. You can buy the access code, and you can find the e-book or the digital book within the classroom. Now these are my office hours. I am in room 112 Laurel South Campus. Come by and visit me anytime you want. If you do call my office number, make sure you leave a message, otherwise I don't know who's calling. But if you want to contact me to make sure that your message is received, you do want to use my email account. So email me is by far the best way. And a lot of this you can read for yourself. I've already mentioned the no-show. It's a big deal. August 23rd is the last day. If you do not have your access code or if you're not able to purchase it, you do have 14 days of free access. So go ahead and register anyway. This is an online class. We won't worry too much about attendance other than you need to keep up with all the assignments. You have until midterm to withdraw. After that, you need my signature. That just means send me an email and you'll be granted permission. No withdrawal is allowed after December the 4th, so keep that in mind. There are penalties for missing or being late on assignments. I will show you those, tell you about those in just a few minutes or seconds. Homework, there's actually 36 homework assignments in MyMathLab. The Blackboard quiz does not count as part of the grade. All the graded assignments are in MyMathLab. There are 36 homework assignments, they're 20% each, or 20% total. Quizzes, there's 15 quizzes for a total of 15%. There are 4 unit exams for a total of 40%, which means they're 10% each, and the final exam is worth 25% of your grade. Here's how the class works. Once again, you will take the syllabus quiz in Blackboard, write down that access code. Then you'll register in MyMathLab. If you don't have your access code for MyMathLab, go ahead and register with temporary access. 4 units. Each unit has homework assignments. You must make 80% on each homework assignment to progress to the next homework assignment or quiz or exam. Each homework problem can be taken as many times as you want. Does not matter how many times. You can take them each time as you want. So you really should go for the 100%. Now, once you complete 80% on the corresponding quizzes and unit exams, you'll be able to access those. You will have 3 attempts on each quiz and on each unit exam. 3 attempts. You'll see it right there. Now that is if you complete these on or before the respective due date. If you have not completed any attempts at all, the most that you will get after the due date on any quiz or unit exam will be 1 attempt. That's your punishment. So if you finish before, on or before, you get 3 attempts with the highest grade recorded, and only 1 after if you haven't completed any attempts, you only get 1 attempt after the due dates for each respective quiz or test. You have 45 minutes to complete each quiz and 90 minutes to complete each test, each exam. I do have bonus points. There's a review for each unit exam. You can receive up to 5% bonus based on what you make. If you make an 80 on the exam review, exam 1 review for example, you get 8% of 5 is 4, so you get 4 points extra on your exam. And that's for each exam, except for the final exam. And once again, this is the penalties for missing due dates. That goes for exams and quizzes. Now the final exam, it has to be completed by December the 9th. I don't really recommend waiting that long. As soon as you finish all units, you can go ahead and schedule your proctored final exam and go ahead and take it. There is no minimum score, so make sure you take your calculator and a formula sheet with you. And these are all the due dates. This is like a guideline to make sure you complete the class on time. You don't want to really get behind this class. It's not a fun one to get behind. And you can read all this for yourself, especially if you're a Somerset student. This is information about who to contact for your proctor final exam. Now the last thing I want to look at, let's just go ahead and look at a unit. We're going to actually look at the Blackboard. This is just a review of what I just talked about. If you click here, you will see the MyMathLab open up. And if you need to, sometimes you need to click view all on one page to see them all. These videos are the same videos as here. The only difference is they're divided up based on the corresponding homework assignment. And these are YouTube videos. They're not required, but they can make it up a whole lot easier. You may see that some of these videos have like an 85 or a college algebra title to them. That's because they're Math 85 or college algebra videos. I think this algebra review videos, I think this is a playlist. There's so much stuff here. Yes, if you look up here, you'll see all the videos. So you may hit to find what you're looking for based on what problem you're looking at. So just be aware. Now I'm going to look at one problem just to show you. If you click on question 1 and you don't know how to do this, what you can do is just say I'm going to guess. I hit one more check. And it's going to tell me the correct answer. It's going to give me an X. The thing is, I don't have to be satisfied with that. So I'm going to click similar exercise, and then I type in the correct answer. And so over here are there's a keypad that you may want to use, or you can use your keyboard. Then you check your answer, and you get it right this time. and you get a green check. So that similar exercise gives you more than one attempt. This view and example would be gone. So if you're used to seeing that one, if you use MyMathLab, you know about the learning aids. View and example will be gone. Help me solve this will remain. It works out a similar problem step by step. Textbook opens up the textbook pages for you. This is a calculator that will be provided, not the best one to use. If you click on this, it will send me an email of this very problem. And so take advantage of all these learning aids. I just wanted you to see how the MyMathLab system looks. And when you finish all those, and these flags are going to tell you what you have to complete before you can go to the next assignment. So the first unit is quite long, so just be aware. This is for Unit 1 assignments. So you have 27 assignments for Unit 1. Now if that link doesn't work, you can always go down here and click on Assignments also, and it gives you all the assignments for the whole class at once. There's 97 total assignments. That includes videos, which are not required. And you can always click here for the gradebook. I have several links for the gradebook, and if you click on Show Overall Score, it gives you your current course grade. This is your current course grade. It is very accurate. It's somewhat accurate. It's not totally accurate, but it is alright. And then each unit is set the exact same way. Then the final exam, which reminds me, the reviews are not required. None of the reviews are required. But once again, they are worth up to 5 points bonus. Final exam, the review is not worth any bonus, but feel free to go ahead and practice with it. Highly recommend it. Cannot stress to you how much I recommend the final exam review, or any review. And here's some more information. Another place where you can find your formula sheet. If you're an SEC student, Somerset student, make sure you read that. And discussions. If you ever have any questions, feel free to email me questions. Just click on the Unit 1 in this case. If you have any questions or comments about the Unit 1 content, just let me know. Study plan is where you can practice. And if you do want to practice, you might want to click on View All Chapters, just so you can see what's out there, what's actually covered in this class. Or if you just want to practice a particular section, 8.1 in this case, that's fine. And then the multimedia library, once again, is where you can find, maybe not once again, I think I haven't mentioned it yet, is where you can find your textbook. Click on any link, it opens it up. And that's pretty much all you need to know. And so, as always, if you ever have any questions, contact me, and email is by far the best way to contact me.